everything changes.
Hey, good afternoon everybody, and welcome into the RockstarFlipper YouTube channel. Today's Tuesday, February 5th, 2019. Thank you guys for joining me. Had a couple of requests and a private message sent to me from Terry. Thank you, Terry, and a couple other people actually asked me about this in the last day or two. It is true, Charlotte Russe women's clothing, more like girls, teens clothing store in most of the malls, all your big malls, is filing or already did file bankruptcy yesterday/today. They're immediately closing 94 of their stores, which is 20% of the entire store base, and by the end of the year they could close 50% of their stores if they even survive. There's no guarantee that they will recover from bankruptcy. That was announced yesterday just before the closing of the stock, so they're filing Chapter 11, which is basically a creditor protection where they try to renegotiate with all the people they owe money to. So again, they're at a total of almost 500 stores nationwide, closing 100 immediately, that's 20% of the store, and another 100 to 150 by the end of this year if they can recover. So that would only leave them about 250 stores. In 2009, they were actually sold, if you don't know, for $380 million in a cash deal. It was a private equity firm, which is like one of those hedge fund investor funds. It's called Advent International. They're pretty big, they're pretty well known. You can look them up. Charlotte Russe is saying that their sales plunged from $928 million last year to $795 million this past 2018, so 17 to 18. That's a pretty drastic drop, and of course that's just another trend of brick and mortar. Poshmark, eBay, Amazon, everybody taking sales from these brick and mortar stores left and right, especially a store like that that is solely and wholly in the malls. I don't know that there's very many Charlotte Russes outside of mall locations. I'm sure there's some, but not many. And to reiterate kind of their failing, actually the executive team, the CEO, said that the reason they failed so bad was their failure to connect with teen and young adult girls that outpaced the rapidly evolving fashion trends online. So he's directly connecting the online sales that Poshmark and eBay and a little bit of Amazon have been able to lure those teen girls. Their target audience is probably like 13 to 18-year-old girls. You don't really see a lot of business women or older women wearing too much Charlotte Russe after they get into their 20s. So Poshmark is definitely pulling that customer base more and more every day. eBay already pulled that customer base. It's cheaper, and that's just the way it goes. Brick and mortar, especially mall brick and mortar, is failing, and it's just one more store that will probably not make it through 2019. Speaking of stores not making it out of 2019, the second part of this video, since I wanted to include it since it's fresh and new this month, Gymboree officially done. Out of business, gone, closing all 800 stores by the start of second quarter. Going out of business sale, they're gonna announce next month by March. Also, all gift cards will be no good. I don't have a date. They don't have a date listed on any of the websites I could check, but that also includes Crazy 8 stores and Janie and Jack, which Gymboree owns all three of those. Total is 800 stores between the three of them. I don't know what the breakdown is. They are all gone. They will be gone by April. I'm going to assume it probably takes them a month or two of going out of business sales. So probably last time you'll be able to use the gift cards or buy anything would be if they start in April to May, maybe into June, but just keep an eye out for updates. I'll update it on social media. But almost always when Toys R Us closed, they only gave 30 days to use any gift cards that you had. They closed 300 of their 50 locations last year, and now that leaves them the 800 they're closing for the rest of this year, but they won't make it through the entire year, like I said. And an update to this video, I just read as I was recording this that all Gymboree Bucks and Gymboree reward points are officially done. So this is February 5th. This was updated the last week of January, so about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. No more rewards points. If you have any, you can't use them. You can still use the gift cards. And I checked some more sites, still no updated day on the last usable day for any gift cards, but I recommend if you have them, go use them immediately because it could be the end of February that they announce it. It may last till March or April, but I wouldn't count on it, I wouldn't hold my breath. So Gymboree, Janie and Jack, and Crazy 8's all 800 remaining locations will be closed in the next couple of months. So another one bites the dust. Charlotte Russe not far behind, and of course we still have our eye on Sears, Macy's, and JCPenney's. My guess is one of those three is completely out of business by the end of this year, and two of them by next year. I believe that only one of them is going to survive through the next 2 years. I would bank it on Macy's because it's the biggest name and the longest. Sears is all but gone, and JCPenney's is a very close second, including the Kmart's that they own, that Sears owns, completely wiped out. Our Kmart down the road actually closed a few months ago, and I didn't even notice it. All right, as always, I will link both of those stories down below. The one from Gymboree's complete bankruptcy and going out of business, and Charlotte Russe's update on the closing of 20% of their stores. Check them out, use the links below. And always, if you need more help, if you have more questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments section. I'll respond to as many as I can. And for those of you that asked about the training classes or the VIP group, they're opening still in both. Those links will be directly below the news links. If you have questions or concerns about those, you can email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, and I will go over those with you. And if you just want to join the groups or the training classes, you can use those links directly to make payment, and you will be auto-emailed with all the information after your payment is finished. Thank you guys, as always. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not, and I will see you again next time.